Tuesday, everyone, and it is a happy week because this week, Kababayan LA turns 4. Ito po ang kauna-unahan at kaisa-isang locally produced daily show na tungkol at para sa ating mga Pilipino kung saan ngayong hapon, bukas po ang aming mga linya ng telepono because it's a Tuesday. It's Happy Talk Tuesday. On the show today, our guest is somebody you've known. You have met him before here on the show as well, a couple times, if I'm correct, if I'm not mistaken. But right now, he's here to take your phone calls. Dylan Wilks of Gawad Kalinga, hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Hi Janelle, happy birthday.
Oh yes, for Kababayan LA, yeah, 4 years old. But Dylan, you know what? We love having you here because we know your story from the selfless giving and helping, especially since you're not Filipino, but you know, you went to the Philippines and just fell in love with the place and with a woman there and then decided to stay. And Gawad Kalinga, tell us, update us, what's happening with Gawad Kalinga now?
Well, we've already got more than 2,000 villages across the whole Philippines, 2,000 places that used to be slums that are now beautiful communities. And so we're now going to the next stage of Gawad Kalinga, which is social enterprise, trying to really encourage as many small businesses as possible and get the students from the top universities to spend time in the villages instead of just graduating and going to work at multinationals, to spend some time developing their own businesses, using Filipino ingenuity, and then try and market those products abroad.
You know what? You've really come a long way. I remember talking to you when you were still launching the Gawad Kalinga villages here, and there were many skeptics around criticizing, questioning, doubting. How did you overcome those?
Well, you just have to listen to what people have to say and then take the best of their ideas, but not get disappointed or hurt when people don't believe, because it's not surprising. So many things have been tried in the past and haven't really worked out well. But GK is really a miracle in the making, and I think we can all agree on that now. It's been able to do something no one else has done yet.
And obviously we can learn from it. What do you think is the secret of GK?
That we're able to engage everybody, rich and poor, Catholic and Muslim, people from any political party. There's a place for everyone in GK. If you want to help the poor, then you're welcome.
And now that you have this, I know that with the villages, so many skeptics. Now with this, are you encountering the same problems because you're also starting something new?
People don't really doubt, but lots of people have their own ideas, and our suggestion is whatever idea you have, try it. Find a GK site and try your idea. We'll work with you. We'll connect you with the people there. If you have an idea to make soap, let's try it.
Right.
If you have an idea to make candles or baskets, whatever it is, try it. We'll connect you with the sites, and then you can make it work.
So we have some pictures here with us, and this is how you made it work. We have a before picture on the right, on the left, and then an after picture onto your right. How does it feel looking at it now that you were a part of this, a big part of this?
It's truly so wonderful. Honestly, I can say these have been the happiest 7 years of my life. It's 7 years that I've been in the Philippines.
Already?
And I really thank God every day for taking me to the Philippines.
And now that you're heading this Human Heart Nature, tell me about this. You were talking earlier about ideas. You were trying to get them to try their ideas, suggestions. But what is the big idea about Human Heart Nature?
Well, this was my wife's idea together with her sister Camille. And we spent some time here in the US a couple of years ago setting up Gawad Kalinga teams here. And they saw that natural products and organic products are becoming very popular here in America, but they're still very expensive. And when we got back to the Philippines, we realized that the ingredients for these products can be grown in the Philippines and can even be grown in GK sites.
Like what are those?
So things like sunflower, aloe vera, malunggay.
Right,
it's not only for tinola, it's for facial products too. Yeah, of course it's called moringa in personal care.
Yes, yes.
So there are all sorts of things, lemongrass. So the Philippines is an agricultural country, and we're going to stay agricultural for a long time. But what we also know is as long as we only grow rice and vegetables, we will always be poor. But we don't have to be poor. If you look at a country like France, what do they produce? They're an agricultural country, but they produce the best wine, the best cheeses, and the best fragrances, perfumes, and they become a first world country from those things. So what we're trying to do now is simply encourage poor farmers, starting with GK villages, to switch into high-value crops that can be used in applications like these, that we can promote to the rest of the world.
And how receptive are those farmers? You know, some of them are old-school farmers. How receptive are they to this idea of growing things other than rice?
Well, it can be very challenging because from their point of view, their entire livelihood which is very small, a small livelihood, is based on rice. So to take something, a risk, and change what they do, their entire family could really suffer. So we have to really prove to them that it works. So we have to set up demo farms, we have to show it through GK sites that it can work, and then hopefully that will encourage them to also make the switch.
And I would love to talk to you about this some more, but I'm sure you guys out there, marami po kayong tanong para sa ating panauhin ngayong hapon. That's the number to call on the screen. You want to ask Dylan anything and everything, right? About your career, about what you do for GK, and some of them may have ideas for GK as well. We invite you to call us today and talk to Dylan, and we are going to be taking your phone calls when we return. Don't go away.
Oh, yes.